Hey, what's going on, guys? So, I found this little beauty sitting by the dumpster, and take a look at the back here. They took out the hard drive, which is good on them. I already took out the RAM, but I did notice that they didn't take out the batteries. Now, I've done this to 2 computers already, and this is going to be my third, but I'm going to take out the 18650 batteries that are in here and start collecting them so I can use those as projects. So in this video, I'm going to go through and show you guys how to get these out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have to actually take this out, but if you look closely, the little button that's supposed to remove the battery is not there. So I'm gonna have to finagle this around and stick some sharp objects in this and try to remove the battery. Okay, so I've got a little screwdriver, I've got needle nose, and of course some dikes here, which should be everything you need for this. So let's get this battery out. There we go. And the rest of this I don't need. Whoever's computer that is, thank you for your sacrifice. Okay, so here's the battery, and it does say Li-ion, or lithium ion. So there are lithium ions in here, so 18650s are hidden inside here. Little gem that I got. So here comes the hard part, is opening these up. These can be a little temperamental to get open because you're not supposed to open these. So that's why I have the dikes, and I'm gonna just start cutting into this. I'll start with the easiest things that I can get the dikes onto. Usually it's the lip, like right here. If I can, I'll get a flathead and try to split these apart. You can see the gap that runs along this entire thing. Sometimes you can get lucky and split it all the way around, and then it just pops open like a clamshell. Sometimes you don't get lucky and it's crappy plastic and you just have to hack away. And if you have a chisel, chisels work so much better than flathead screwdrivers because they're sharpened at the tip. So when you want to split this apart, it gets past all of the hard plastic and into the, I guess, glue or whatever they use to bind this together. These are very helpful if you have one. Okay, so now that we have it open, we can take the batteries out. And there we go. There. Now there's a bunch of different ribbon cables and whatnot that are holding these together. You don't have to worry about any of these unless for some reason you're going to keep them wired up like this. But usually everyone that deals with 18650 batteries does their own wiring for however many they're going to put together. So I'm just going to cut all of these. Okay, now that we have everything out of the way, and now we just have our beautiful batteries strung together, last thing we need to do is take these apart and then clean them up afterwards. So you can usually just tear these apart so you have your different sets. Whatever you need to do. Be very careful while doing this though, because these little pieces of metal are extremely sharp. They are razor sharp. So be very, very careful with those while you take these apart. And there we go. We have all of the 18650 batteries taken apart. And if you want to, you can read these. These are Samsung. And yep, that's all the information they have on the battery itself. And there you go. Zoomed in and focused so you guys can see it. So all the information is on there. So last but not least, all you have to do is take the crap off the ends of these. You can get your dikes and chop them off as close to the flat surface as possible. They are soldered on there. Let me focus in on this. So it's going to leave you with these little indents like that, and then do the same thing on the other side. And once you're done with that, you're going to be left with nice clean battery that's like this, nothing on either side. And all you need to do now is clean up anything else that might be on here, like this soft foam stuff for insulation and padding for the battery itself. This stuff comes off really easily. You can get it off with your nail, like that. It comes right off. So once this is all off, then you have the final product. You've got both ends nice and clean, and the entire 18650 battery has been cleaned up. So I'm going to do that with all of them, and then you'll see what they all look finally done. And here is the final product. All of them nice and cleaned up on both ends. There they are. You can still see the little solder points from the factory, but there you go. Now you have your nice clean pile of 18650 batteries that you can use for whatever project you want to. Definitely next step is wanting to test all of these out, since I don't know where exactly these came from, if the battery pack was dead or what happened with that laptop. So definitely have to make sure all of these hold a charge, and then figure out the voltage and whatnot that comes with these. But this video was just to show you guys how to extract them, clean them up, and make them into workable cells. So hope you guys enjoyed.